Hey everyone, we're here at Cosby Knob Shelter, so we've done about 7.5 miles today. It's just me doing the check-in because Sparkles wasn't feeling so good this morning. I think she has some sort of gastrointestinal bug, and so let's just say she had to dig a lot of cat holes this morning, and she had to go use the privy right away when we got here. So this shelter is actually closed due to bear activity. There's a mom and her cubs nearby. And so they closed the shelter. You cannot eat here and you cannot sleep here, but you can stop here and get some water or use the privy, which is what we're here doing. So far today, it's actually been a really nice day. So we kind of started out by just going through a sort of like an alpine pine forest this morning. It was really peaceful and calm, just sort of very serene. We saw a really big deer. So Sparkles was actually looking down, and then she just looked up, and there was a deer maybe 6 feet in front of her, just standing in the trail. And I was behind Sparkles, so then I stopped because I saw her stop, and then we got to see the deer just kind of walk around us in the bush and then went back on the trail. So that was pretty neat. Saw some really nice views today as well. And we went by two really neat sites. So one was an old helicopter pad. I'm not even sure what it was used for originally, maybe for like medical evac or who knows, I have no idea. And then we went by the site of a plane crash from the 1980s, which apparently was a military plane that crashed on the side of the mountain in some dense fog. And so there's still some pieces of the wreckage on the side of the mountain. So we took a little side detour to check that out. It was pretty neat. And then we started our descent down out of the Smokies. And so we kind of saw the plant life, the plant fauna start changing, and the temperature is warming up greatly since kind of coming down maybe, I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 feet, maybe even more than that so far today. So that was really good. And then, I was going to do talk more about this last night. But we got to the shelter really late. Not really late, but just later than we wanted to. We were tired, and there's a lot of people already sleeping. And then we just haven't really had a chance to talk about it this morning. But so yesterday was kind of a hard day in the morning. So yesterday was Friday, so Thursday night I got some sad news that my grandfather had passed, which is my dad's father. And so I didn't really have a chance to process that Thursday night, just because we were so cold, we were tired, we just wanted to kind of get to sleep. And also, I was kind of dealing with that gastrointestinal issue Thursday night, so I didn't really have a chance to really process that till yesterday morning. So yesterday morning was kind of a rough morning, just sort of emotionally. Although we weren't particularly close, and he wasn't a big part of my life, it is still, a family member, and it's someone who influenced the person who my father is today, who therefore influenced who I am today. And also, just the loss of a family member, knowing that other family members are grieving. That definitely hits hard emotionally, and not being able to be there, with family is tough. And so also cell reception out here is terrible, and so it's hard to even kind of communicate with folks back home. I have no idea yet what the arrangements are or anything like that. So, and of course, like yesterday was just an amazing day with the most beautiful views we've seen so far on trail. So it was just sort of like this, emotional tug of war where it's just sort of we get to these viewpoints, and just so appreciative and glad and fortunate to be able to experience this in my life. It was just sort of this weird range of emotions yesterday. from sadness, sense of joy when you get to those views, to guilt for not being able to, be at home right now. But so it was a tough day yesterday. And then, of course, Sparkles ended up not doing so good towards the end of yesterday either. So she started having anxiety, and lo and behold, it was probably related to not feeling well this morning. So yesterday was a rough day, and of course that came after, 4 hard days in the Smokies with crazy weather. We were already kind of like emotionally exhausted, just from pushing through the Smokies, to kind of deal with all that on day 5. It was a lot, but we are pushing pretty much to the edge of the Smokies today. So we got about another 7.5 or 8 miles or something like that to do, and then we're gonna head into town. So we're gonna head out of the shelter now and see if we can go find a spot to eat, because we don't want to eat here at the shelter. And we will check in later.
Hey.
Hello. There you go.
So after our last check-in, what do we do?
Well, we had a really big climb.
Oh yeah, it was our last climb of the Smokies.
Yeah, we did our last climb of the Smokies, which
it went just under Mount Kramer, something like that.
Kramer, maybe?
Yeah.
Something, yeah. Sounds close enough.
We didn't have time to go up to the tower, because we're trying to catch a shuttle into town. And so we kind of just wanted to keep hiking and try not to hurt our feet too much that day, since we had a long day.
Yeah.
So we
even though we didn't go to the very top, which was not part of the AT, we still saw some like really great views while we were hiking up.
Yeah. There was this rock that you could climb on top of, and you could look out over the whole valley. It was so pretty.
I mean, just beautiful beyond words.
Yeah. And up there, you saw a lizard hiding
Yeah,
in
like in the
rocks.
rock. I just happened to look down, and I wasn't sure if it was a snake or not. When I got close, I realized it was a lizard. So It's a good thing, because I got pretty close to it.
We stopped for our last lunch break or snack break, and
Yep.
I was still really not feeling well. So all I had was a couple of crackers and some water. I was having a really bad day that day.
Yeah, so we say that day because we didn't do a check-in Friday evening. So this is 2 days later.
Yeah. I was just really not feeling well at all. I had some sort of stomach bug. It only lasted 24 hours, but I tell you, it was horrible. And I had to run to the privy. I had to dig like 5 cat holes that day. It was not fun at all. If you don't know what a cat hole is, it's a 6 to 8 inch deep hole that you poop in. And you bury your poop. That's what we do out here.
Yep. And speaking of poop, we also saw a lot of bear scat
Yeah.
on the trail.
Wow.
We didn't see any bears in the Smokies, but we did see some bear scat. So that happened.
Yeah. So we made it into Davenport Gap, and it was about a 15.5 mile day.
Yeah, that was our longest day so far on the trail in terms of like distance that we hiked.
Yeah.
And we also, happened to be not only the longest day we've hiked, but happened to be the longest stretch that we've gone without taking a shower or washing our clothes, which was 6 full days.
Yeah.
So we smelled very nice. So anyways.
So we got picked up at Davenport by this guy, Uber Ron.
We played the harmonica.
We just got picked up at Davenport Gap, and we're on our way to Newport, Tennessee, where we are going to have a shower, clean our laundry. We hear there's a hot tub and a pool there, and a restaurant. It's gonna be a good day.
He brought us all into the Best Western. He gave us a sweet deal on a room.
Yep.
A shower. Oh, I can't wait to wash my hands.
We are so excited over this hotel room.
All because Ron took us in. And
As soon as we got there, first thing we did was we ran over to Walmart.
no, the first thing I did was wash my hands with soap and water.
We didn't get video of that, so we're
Yeah,
not
we
gonna include
did.
that. You did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. I'm so excited to wash my hands with soap.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
How's it going?
Hi there. Well, thank you. You only see us when we're happy. If you saw us when we were angry or fighting, you might say otherwise.
Oh, watch out for this car. 2 cars coming.
So the first thing we did as soon as we got there was wash our hands.
Oh, yeah. I was so excited to wash my hands with soap and water.
Yep. And then the second thing we did was there was a Walmart that was within walking distance. It was only like an 8-10 minute walk.
Yeah.
So we went over there and we stocked up on lots of food
Yeah.
because we knew we were taking the day off on Sunday. So we got food to eat that night and for all of Saturday. So
Yeah. We got like smoothies and some fresh produce, guacamole, and a couple of Amy's breakfasts, tofu scramble.
yep. And then Saturday,
We had to dry our tent out because it was very muddy. So we dried it out, we shook it out, we got it all cleaned up.
yep.
And then we had picked up some disinfectant wipes from Walmart, and I just went crazy. I wiped everything down, all the buckles and zippers on our packs, our tent, our trekking pole handles, and I wiped our sleeping mats down just because if there were any germs left on there, I just want to make sure everything was cleaned up after that stomach bug that we both had. So,
Oh, we had ordered, so the hotel, Best Western, happened to have a Ruby Tuesdays right like in its parking lot. So we were able to get vegan Sweet Earth burgers and fries. So we did that actually both nights for dinner. It was really yummy. And one of our hiking friends, Da Vinci, happened to see a farm stand. So this is Da Vinci. Da Vinci just surprised us with a tree. What do you got there, Da Vinci?
Freshly grown strawberries off the side of the road. They were selling them.
A whole bucket of them.
A bucket.
Man,
my head.
I have to say, Da Vinci probably has one of the biggest hearts of everyone that we've met so far in the trail. And I don't even think he realizes how much joy he's brought to us the last few days. So
Stole it.
I'm
You gotta put these in the
serious. I'm
refrigerator. They're better if
serious.
they're cold.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So that was really nice. So we put that on our ice cream sundaes, and we ate that with some coconut Cool Whip, and we just ate them as many strawberries as we could. It was really delicious.
The bucket was as big as my head.
Bigger. So this morning,
Good morning.
so today, so we got a late start. We didn't leave the hotel. We were trying to figure out transportation to get back to the trail, and that took a while.
Yeah, a few hours.
But we did finally, so we were all just kind of hanging out in front of the lobby entrance, which they were fine with. Look at this motley crew.
Can you give us a ride?
Bunch of hiker trash trying to hitchhike.
Give us a ride to Davenport?
And we finally figured out how to get back onto trail, and we spent the first couple miles on trail slack packing.
Yep.
But it was a really nice couple miles so far to the day. It was a really nice flat trail, and it was just followed this like brook and had all these cool like cascading waterfalls, and we had to do a couple of like little small water crossings, and saw some flowers blooming. And then we just got to Standing Bear.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little place here.
Yeah, it's kind of like this cool, like hippie commune type of a vibe in a good way.
Yeah. So we picked up our packages. We hung out a little bit to go through and sort everything and repack our bags, and had a little snack break here.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're just walking back to the trail. It's just like a quarter mile off of the trail. So we're walking back now.
The Standing Bear, for those who are hiking, it's a pretty cool hostel. They got a lot of bunk rooms. Well, they got a big bunk room. They got a cabin with a couple beds, some private spaces, and then like a bunch of communal areas like in the kitchen and the laundry area. And it's just a really cool spot that I would definitely encourage anyone hiking to stop here.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna just get on the move here, and yeah, we'll check in later. Hatchet, say hello. Oh, I'm standing in front of the fire. There we go. Mmm. We found a nice dispersed campsite, and we're here with our friend Hatchet Man. Hatchet Man!
We carried some water up the mountain because we knew that there wasn't going to be a water source nearby.
Yeah.
So that was kind of heavy.
Yeah, so we filled up our bags and then schlepped them up about 1.5 miles.
When we got here, we divided and conquered. So Rarebird set the tent up, and I started some water for dinner. We had pasta with dehydrated pasta sauce and some veggies and textured vegetable protein.
It was really good.
Yep. And then I detangled our bear bag rope because it seems to get tangled every time you touch it.
Yeah, Sparkles did the bear bagging tonight on her own. Woo! Nice job!
I got
Nice
it up
job.
on the third try. I was really excited.
Yep, and the second one you got it up on the first try.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hatchet Man, or Hatchet, got a fire going for us. Yeah. So we're sitting around the fire enjoying that and just hanging out, which is really nice. We realized we forgot to tell you that when we were in the Smokies.
Oh yeah, we saw this funny tree that had an AT white blaze on it, and it looked like an angry face.
The tree was very angry. He was either angry that we were there or angry that we were leaving.
It was so funny.
Anywho, so we pretty much have everything all set. So we're just gonna, relax by the fire here and get to sleep early tonight. And as you can see, we're pretty beat. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna call it a night here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.